This is perhaps the biggest sign that the King Charles, will never see Lily and Archie. Never ever in his lifetime. This is the biggest sign. What happened? Let's talk about this. But before we do that, if you are someone new to this channel, consider to subscribe. Most of our viewers, they are not subscribed. So if you are one of them, consider to subscribe because we talk about Meghan, Harry, and also the monarchy. Now, the biggest sign, let's talk about that. In the past, back in March, I think it was published on March 7th, 2021, Harry said, quote unquote, "They literally cut me off from financial help." Remember the interview he gave to Oprah Winfrey? That was a big sign that he is having some big problem, a big friction with his father. Because think about this. If you are throwing your son under the bus and saying, "Oh, sorry, I'm not going to help you anymore financially," then that is indeed a big sign of a big major problem. And you can argue that, yeah, there was the time when we have seen Harry and King Charles were fighting openly in public and that it was never going to be resolved. You'll be right. And then also we have seen what happened just in September when they went to the Queen's funeral, when they were attending. Meghan Markle, she was desperate. "I want to see the king. I want to see King Charles. I want to talk to him one-on-one." And we know not only that Meghan was desperate, but just before that, she wanted to go there and be by the side of the Queen before she passes away. Well, that didn't happen. Why? Because King Charles said to Harry, that no, you cannot come because you have to come by all yourself. You cannot bring Meghan. Don't bring her. And there was a big fight, big argument Meghan, Harry did with the king and also Prince William. So you can also say, well, yeah, that was enough. That gave all the sign for us to believe that the situation, the relationship soured so much, it's never going to be solved. And I will take your word for that. But what I'm telling you today, it is literally a nail in the coffin. Yes, literally. So what happened is recently King Charles, he called Harry, okay, just a few days ago on his, I think it was on his birthday. He called him and he was like, "Son, I want to talk to you." And Harry was, "Yeah, go ahead." And then he said, "I want to also see Archie. Can I meet him? Can I talk to him over the phone?" What do you think would be Harry's reply? "Oh, thank you for calling. Thanks, but no thanks. You're not allowed to see Archie." Yes, this is a boy, young teenager, who responded to the king this way. Prince Harry, as you can see on the screen, refused King Charles' call with Archie Lilibet. Now, this is coming very new in the report, in the news. You probably have not heard. Prince Harry reportedly refused to facilitate any calls to King Charles on the day of the monarch's birthday. An inside source made this admission while speaking to New Idea about the shocking stonewalling. King Charles was spoiled rotten by Prince William and Catherine's kid George, Charlotte, and Louis. He was not even patched through a call with Archie and Lily. So again, Harry was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna transfer your call over to my son because he's too high. He can't. He's a king himself. Who are you?" While King Charles, so this instance reportedly ended up, quote, "casting a shadow over celebrations," end quote, for the rest of the day. So, I mean, the king was probably very upset and, it had an impact on his birthday celebration. The source believes the decision to remove Prince Harry as Counselor of State added to its sins. The prince seemed to have, quote, taken this motion as a clear message that he is being officially iced out, and there is no doubting that him and Meghan will have decided that two can play at that game. Okay, this hypothesis has come to in light of how Sussex don't seem to have, quote, a lot of leverage left against the royals, but they do know Charles wishes he had a close relationship with his American grandchildren. At this point, some wonder whether the Sussex will ever allow the king to see those kids again? And the answer to that question is most likely not, especially if the titles are being taken away, or if the titles are not been given, I should say, to Lilibet and Archie. No, they will never see their grandfather, and the grandfather will not see them. Now, here is the thing. I want to make mention of a very, very important point here. Look, Prince Harry, he doesn't care about titles. What it seems to be. I mean, I can be wrong. Very, very subjective. Take it, leave it. But to me, he doesn't care about the title whatsoever. Why? Because he is born in the monarchy. He has blood in his body from the monarchy. Whether they accept him as their own son or not doesn't matter. He will still be their son at the end of the day. And the brother at the end of the day. Nobody can change that. This is fact. So Harry, being born in that family, he's like, yeah, I'm already a prince. I have seen it. Yeah, I don't really care too much. The title, no big deal. It's okay. But here comes the main problem. Meghan, on the other hand, coming from nothingness. She was nobody. Okay, nobody knew her. She was unsuccessful. Everything she did, she became a bimbo, as she said herself. She became so many things, but be somebody who is known for her talents, for her success. Now Meghan is saying, okay, Harry, you don't care about the title, but I do. You know why? Because I had nothing in my life. I did not accomplish anything. At least let my kids have something, man. Come on. Otherwise, they will be known for me. Like, I don't want them to be known because of who their mother was, because that is embarrassing. I'm not saying exactly what Meghan is saying, but this is how you can verbiage the whole thing. Because Meghan Markle, for her, the titles are so, so important. Especially after meeting Eugenie and Beatrice, she came to this realization that no, I need that title. You guys are so right, so true. This is a prestigious thing to have a title. And so, no, I'm not giving up on it. So Meghan, she tried to meet the king, as I said. She's still hopeful. She said, oh, remember the interview she did with Variety? She said, yeah, you know what? The husband, my husband, he is very, very optimistic, quote unquote, optimistic. Meghan, this is what she said about her husband. Why she said that is because she wants a title. She wants Harry to grovel to them if needed in order to keep the title. At the same time, she's trashing them too for her own benefit, which is absolutely preposterous. But this is who Meghan is. She doesn't know what she is doing. So they are now fighting, as we have reported, and I personally do believe the problem is getting bigger and bigger between Meghan and Harry. And one of the main problems they have is over these titles. Meghan wants the title so dearly. Harry doesn't care much. So they are not getting along. They are accusing each other now, perhaps throwing dishes, who knows, in Montecito at each other, saying that you don't understand what is going on. The other guy goes like, I do understand. What a brat Harry has become. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.